Hello friends, this is Sudhir Padhe. Again welcome you on my channel to learn English grammar on Yugen Academy.
Hi friends, today our topic is question tag. Let us understand this topic of question tag. It is a common practice in conversation to make a statement and ask for confirmation, as it's very hard, isn't it? The later part, isn't it, is called a question tag. Question tag is a mini question that we often put at the end of a sentence in spoken English. In question tag, we use an auxiliary verb have, was, will, do, does, did, etc. See the example. Geeta plays the piano. Doesn't she? You didn't lock the door. Did you? So the words which are in bold type, doesn't she and did you, are question tags. Let us see some rules now. The first rule is, if the statement is positive, the question tag will be negative. And if the statement is negative, the question tag will be positive. Now look at this table. Here you can see both positive and negative statements. Let us first see the positive statements. That is auxiliary plus NT plus subject. See the sentence. It's raining, isn't it? The statement is positive, but the tag is negative. Another example, you are free, aren't you? The third is, she can swim well, can't she? So in all the cases, just see the main statement is positive, whereas the tag is negative. Now let us see the negative statements. Auxiliary plus subject. So no question of negation, no negative word. See here. You aren't busy, are you? The statement is negative, but the tag is positive. She can't swim, can she? Mohan doesn't work hard, does he? Now note that the subject of the question tag is always a pronoun and never a noun. We'll see some more examples so that you will understand this concept well. And just note these peculiarities. Now these are some question tags where you will have to note the peculiarity. Just see. First one. I am right, aren't I? What is the peculiarity? In case of I am, the tag will be aren't I. Say the next example. Let's go to the beach. Shall we? So if the sentence contains let's, the tag will have shall. The third one is wait a minute. Can you? Here in this case, wait a minute is imperative sentence. So in case of imperative, there will be will you, won't you, or can you. The fourth one is have some rice. Will you? There is a temple in that street, isn't there? So if in the first sentence there is the word, then same will have in the tag as a subject. See the next one. There are some girls in your class, aren't there? Somebody has called, haven't they? We will see these rules and I would like to explain it to you so that you will be in a position to understand it clearly. Now let us understand the rules. See the rules. First one. Question tag is attached to original affirmative sentence. It has no independent existence. Second is, if the sentence is affirmative, question tag is negative. The prince saw them, didn't he? Positive question, negative tag. Third one, if the statement is negative, question tag is positive. They did not try to open the doors. Did they? Sentence is negative, tag is positive. Fourth one, if auxiliary is used in the statement, then the same is used in the question tag. You know the auxiliary verbs. There are so many auxiliary verbs. Some are called as primary auxiliary verbs like be, the form of be, am, are, is, was, were, etc. Then form of do, does, did, form of have, has, had. All are called as primary auxiliaries and others are modal auxiliaries such as will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, etc. Now the rule is, if auxiliary is used in the statement, then the same is used in the question tag. They can't harm you now, can they? You can convince her, can't you? But if the auxiliary is not used in basic statement, then auxiliary verbs like do, does, did are used in question tag. So first you have to see whether there is an auxiliary verb. It is not there, then you have to use either do or does or did, depending upon the subject and the tense of the sentence. See the example. We all like to watch you win. Don't we? Now in the first sentence, we all like to watch you win. There is no auxiliary verb. So we have to use either do or does or did. So we have used don't. Why? Because the tense of the sentence is present tense. The captain saw them. Didn't he? Here again the same thing. There is no auxiliary in the sentence, but the sentence is in past tense. So we use didn't. Didn't he? Now see the next one. Subject of the question tag is always a pronoun and never a noun. You know the pronouns, of course. Personal pronouns, you know. Statement, then comma, then question tag is followed by question mark is the sequence. This is how the normally question tag is written. In imperative sentences, will you or won't you is used. But usually the tag is will you. See here. Open the door. Will you? Don't be late. Will you? You will help them, won't you? You won't forget, will you? Hurry up, will you? But the tag for imperative negative sentences usually begins with do. Don't disturb me, do you? Next is let sentences. So in let sentences, shall we is used. Let us have a fair trial of strength. Shall we? Let's take the shelter somewhere. Shall we? Because normally you know that let is used in case of suggestions. Next one is in their sentences, THERE there. There only is used instead of pronoun. This is very important rule. There was no answer. Was there? So if the sentence, in the first sentence, if you find there, THERE, same is required to be used in the tag. Next is the auxiliary in the question tag for I am is aren't I. I am perfectly capable of maintaining my house. Aren't I? And in case of am not, it is am I. This is the peculiarity which is required to be kept in your mind. Very important. I am not a teacher. Am I? I am not a doctor. Am I? In these sentences, they is used as a pronoun. See the example? These villagers paint beautifully, don't they? These women make excellent dresses, don't they? So whenever you will find these word in the first sentence, you have to use they as a pronoun. And the last rule is, if there are two auxiliaries in the verb, only the first one is used in the formation of question tag. See the example. They should have done this, shouldn't they? Now in the main sentence, you will find that there are two auxiliary verbs. One is should, another is have. So we have to take into account the first one and ignore the second one. Naturally, the tag will be shouldn't they. Now let me summarize. While writing a question tag, pay attention to verb and pronoun. So we are interested only in two things whenever we will be writing the tag, verb and pronoun, because these are the only two things you will find in any of the example above. If the sentence is positive, question tag is negative, or vice versa. In let sentences, question tag will be shall as pronoun. In imperative sentences, question tag will be will you, won't you, or can you. If there is no auxiliary in the sentence, question tag will have an auxiliary verb like do, does, or did, etc. If the sentence contains there, THERE, then the question tag will also have there as a subject in it. If the subject is somebody or anybody or nobody or these, then the question tag will have they as a subject. If the subject is I, then the positive sentence question tag will be aren't I. But if the sentence is negative, question tag will be am I. So we have completed this chapter of question tag.
You may please refer my book, which is on grammar and writing skills, titled English Grammar and Writing Skills. This is available on all prime sites. You may purchase it online. And I would also like to request you to subscribe the channel if you really like it. Thank you very much and have a very nice day.